thousands of students across the DMV head back to school after winter break. But new data from the Virginia Department of Education shows that more parents are choosing to educate their kids at home. Straight Out Live to reporter Kelly Lynn in Vienna, where she's taking a closer look at the numbers and working to understand why this is happening. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning to you. The latest numbers from the Virginia Department of Education show that homeschooling rose about 4%. And that means that tens of thousands of students across the Commonwealth are participating in homeschooling. Let's take a closer look at those numbers. I did analyze that data, and I found that in the 2023-24 school year, more than 53,000 students were homeschooled in the Commonwealth. And then the following year, that number jumped to more than 56,000. I talked to Dr. Watson Scott Swale at the Educational Policy Institute. He tells me homeschooling has been on the rise for decades, got a huge push during the pandemic, and the numbers continue to climb.
There's a lot of reasons that parents do homeschool, and some of them are safety issues, and this comes from survey data. Others are religious issues, and then quality of schooling.
And Johns Hopkins researchers are reporting that homeschooling grew nationally more than 5% in the 2024-2025 school year. Coming up in the next half hour, I'll tell you where homeschooling stands in D.C. as well as in Maryland. I'm also talking to a homeschooling grandmother in D.C. about the impact. Live in Vienna, Kelly Lynn, 7 News.
Schooling, it's on the rise in America. During the pandemic, it became the norm, and now more than 5 years later, though, many families still haven't returned to traditional school. And 7 News on your side, well, we wanted to know why. Let's go straight out live to reporter Kelly Lynn in Vienna, Virginia. So, Kelly, you did some digging into what's behind this rise in homeschooling. So what'd you find out?
I'm learning that there are a number of factors influencing it. I told you last half hour that here in Virginia, homeschooling is up about 4%. And I wanted to know what homeschooling numbers look like in Maryland as well as in D.C. So I did look into data that was posted on the Maryland State Department of Education website. And I learned that, yes, in Maryland, there's a rise as well. And that information shows that in 2024, Maryland had more than 40,000 homeschooled students, which rose to more than 42,000 the following year. Experts say more families are turning to homeschooling due to concerns about safety, the quality of schools, as well as for religious reasons. Data from Johns Hopkins shows D.C. is one of 4 areas around the country that experienced a drop in homeschooling in the 2024-2025 school year. I talked to Tamika Green of Southeast D.C. She homeschooled her granddaughter for several years. She says one of the problems she faced was a lack of support in the community. Even though it was difficult to find other nearby homeschooling families, she says that the practice did pay off.
There's a lot of reasons that parents do homeschool, and some of them are safety issues, and this comes from survey data. Others are religious issues, and then quality of schooling.
And that was an education expert that I spoke to about this issue. We'll hear from Tamika Green, that grandmother, in some of our later newscasts. But I wanted to tell you that her granddaughter did decide to return to regular public school this year, and she is doing really well. If you'd like to learn more about trends in homeschooling in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, you can go to our homepage. Reporting live in Vienna, Kelly Lynn, 7 News.